guys, you're watching Cait Straight Up, and I am Caitlin, and today we are going to make a no-bake cannoli pie. It is epic if you like a good cannoli, if you know what I mean. You know, a good cannoli, there's nothing better than that, and we are going to take all those fabulous ingredients and make them into a pie. So without further ado, we're going to get started on our cannoli pie, and yes, it is no-bake, so it's basically foolproof. We have 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese in here that we allowed to soften on our counter for a bit before we get going with our recipe. To that, we are adding 1.5 cups of a ricotta cheese and 1/2 cup of a powdered sugar. We're then going to do about 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and we're going to hold off on mixing in our chocolate chips until we beat this all together. So you could start to mix like this with a spoon, but then eventually you're going to need a hand mixer to get this really going. Then you're just going to beat this mixture together until it's well blended and smooth. When you're well blended, you're then going to add in about 1 cup of chocolate chips and then just mix that into your pie filling as well. You can go ahead and still use the hand blender on low. You don't want to get crazy though and mix up your chocolate chips. We're then going to take the filling and pour it into a pie crust that we baked in our oven for 5 minutes at 375 so that it's nice and crispy. You could either use a store-bought pie crust if you're trying to keep this recipe nice and simple, or you can make your own by mixing some crunched up graham cracker in with some butter and pressing it into a pie plate. You're then just going to want to smooth this out to the edge of your pie crust and get ready for your guests or wherever you're serving this to think this is amazing. After we get it nice and smooth into our pie crust, we're going to cover it with some foil and put it into our fridge for 3 hours minimum. You do need to give this some time in the fridge to kind of like congeal together and become a pie. But after that, we're going to top it with some crunched up cannoli shells. You could just grab some cannoli shells from your local bakery or your food store, put them in a plastic bag, and just bang them up to top your pie with when you're ready to serve. And after that time in the fridge, you have yourself a delicious cannoli pie. This is one of my favorite go-to desserts. I've been craving it a ton lately because I love freaking cannolis. Oh my God, so good. And you're gonna love it too. Make sure to subscribe to Cait Straight Up for more recipes like this one every Tuesday. Find me on Instagram, Cait Straight Up Cooking. We could chat about what we're doing in our kitchen, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.